I'm going to attach it to the gun just to show you how easy this is. This is my Tippmann A5 I got last week. I've upgraded everything except the bolt on it. Drop that down. Make sure the pin's in the right spot. Push pins back in. Why is it always there's one pin on an A5 that never likes to go in? Start, it goes in easy. Now, this is the fun part. I'm not going to put the flat line on yet. Well, maybe I will. You know what? It's not that difficult to do. It's pretty simple. I've got a neat little set I got from Lowe's. It's just a screw head and some bits. What you do, obviously, is you're going to get the right size Allen bit. So, you take a screwdriver, and we need this. Let's see, is that the right size? Nope, one smaller. There we go. Now, what we're doing, we're just taking out that one bolt. Bits. Nope. Do that one. Got these two bolts. Screws. Well, technically they're bolts, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I probably said a lot of wrong things, but that's alright. I'm going to put the flatline barrel on here. Show you what it looks like. Screw these back down. This flatline barrel in stock came with a barrel sleeve and a squeegee. The squeegee was crap, like complete and total garbage. It's real light rubber. It doesn't look like it's going to work very well. It might, but it sure doesn't look like it. It looks like it's real flimsy design. But it came with a nice barrel sleeve, so I'm alright with it. I didn't really buy it for the squeegee package anyway. So, last thing we got to put on this, your remote adapter. Why is that in fire? Always in safety. And as usual, before you want to put anything in, you take your synthetic lubricant. This is called Outlast. I got it at Gunfighter Pro Shop. And you're just going to take 2 or 3 drops, put it in there. Tilt the gun around so the oil or the lubricant has time to move around. So you want a good seal. And you're just going to take the remote adapter. Make sure that O-ring's got some lubricant on it. Take your fingers and rub it around. If you keep up with the maintenance on your O-rings, you won't have a problem with them that often. But you got to keep them lubed because they're rubber, and if you don't, then they just go to hell. So you just tighten that up. Finger tight should be good. You don't have to crank down on it or you break something. Now, one thing I did do, I took a GoPro and I attached it to the side of the. This is just a mount, obviously. I attached it to the side of the hopper. I can't really show you the GoPro on here because that's what I'm shooting this video with. So this is my Tippmann A5. I put all the Tech T upgrades. For the push rod, I put the response trigger on here. I put the Wrap 4 car stock, flatline barrel with 4-sided Picatinny rails. If I wanted to put attachments on here, I don't think I will because this thing's, it's not the lightest gun in the world, obviously, but it is incredibly fun. It's got the X7 upgraded modifications on the trigger, and can't wait to play with this thing. One more thing, I want to show you this because this is my favorite part. maybe we can get some people to start making these again. I have an old PMI remote line I got back in 2001 on my way to Monterey, California. I was north of LA. I stopped in a gas station to get gas and walked in. It was a gas station / paintball store. So I stopped. Obviously, started looking around, and I found this. It's got a slide check on it. It's got your connection, and it's an old PMI one. Obviously, it's got your activation screw. But the coolest thing about this is it's braided stainless steel. This thing is set out in the weather. I had to replace the O-rings, obviously, once I let it sit out in the weather, but it's indestructible. It's great. This thing is wonderful. So that's the last thing I wanted to show you. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave comments, posts. I don't care. You can say what you want. I'm not going to give a damn what you say. If I reply to you, congratulations. I'm not really that big of an asshole, but I may act like it. So, like the video, favorite if you like, share it with your friends, put it on Facebook. I don't care. I'm doing this to help other people out. Support a paintball alive. You have to think.
Spent the night with Jim Beam and Johnny Walker Red. Woke up with a freight train running through my head. I'm a beer man.